What's up, guys? Joker here. And I honestly ran out of video ideas. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just go through a dry spell and can't think of anything. But then I was watching YouTube, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I was like, you know what? Let me talk about this. I finally got something to talk about, and it's those self-help gurus. And also, let's just bring in the Instagram, inspiring quotes. You put like a famous person, and then like some shit quote that they didn't say, but like you're just gonna like attribute to them or whatever. Um, Let me just break down my thoughts on that shit. So before I get into it, please like and subscribe. It really helps with the channel. And yeah, let's get into it. So it's currently 104 degrees outside. I'm not gonna step outside and burn myself to death. But that's part of living in Texas, I guess. Uh, I'm kind of used to it at this point. But let's talk about self-help gurus and those cringe like weird alpha male type guys, inspiring coastings. I don't. I just I don't think they're really helpful. I think let's break down the Instagram thing. I think that's the easiest thing. I think putting some like stupid quote and then attributing it to like someone famous. Like I think it's like mostly like Elon Musk at this point. They use like Steve Jobs like in the past. Like these are like old ones. But now they use like Elon Musk, and then it's like you see like these YouTube ads sometimes where it's like, I was a janitor, and then Elon Musk came up to me and said this random thing to me, and now I'm rich, drop shipping and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, that didn't happen, but I mean, okay, cool, and you can like bait some like person who isn't really gonna think about it more than 2 seconds. All they're gonna hear is you made a shitload of money and you do nothing, and then it's like, oh, I want a shitload of money and I can do nothing. Awesome. But like honestly, most of that drop shipping stuff is a scam, and don't do it because all they want is your money, and then they're gonna peace out. Um, uh, you know, a lot of people can say this. It's like, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. Sell your services or something like that. But most of this like weight loss stuff, the how to get girls type thing, like that stuff is like mostly just a scam, especially if they're doing like this type of bullshit and like stuff like that. It's like if they're doing this, they're on like on a Super Saiyan level. If they're not even like moving or something like that, it's not even gonna be like entertaining to like watch or stuff like that. But like most of this alpha male stuff is kind of honestly cringe at to a point. I mean, it's just like you got to look at yourself in the mirror and you got to say if you think you're fat, then go work out. I mean, there's plenty of free resources to do something like that. If you just want to make yourself, if you just want to feel better, then you know I think changing up the pace of your life can do that. If you just sit at home all day, play video games, that's what I do. Then go out to a mall, go out somewhere, just go do something, just change it up a bit. Um, so because I feel like if you're doing the same thing, you're gonna everything's gonna feel mundane. Everything's gonna feel not fulfilling because you're just doing the same thing every day. Just if you change it up, I mean, I'm not saying it's just for me. I change up the day. It's like something different. It wasn't the same thing. I'm not waking up same time, doing the same thing. I'm changing things up. I'm making it feel like it's not just me going through the paces because it's not me just going through the paces. Uh, I know. I think a lot of people feel this. Uh, for me, I played video games like all my life, and there's some days where it's just I don't want to play video games. I just don't feel like it. It's just like weird. I'm not getting the same enjoyment out of it. It's that type of thing. It's because I'm doing it every day. It's like it doesn't matter if I'm playing something different. It's like I'm for all intents and purposes doing the same thing every day, and it's you know to be healthier is to like try to change your mindset too. it's not just the physical health, it's also your mind, because that really also affects a lot of your day and stuff like that. And I'm not charging you for this, wisdom or whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm just giving you an opinion. Not saying this is gospel or anything like that. But a lot of people want to take advantage of like people like that aren't feeling as good, and they just want your money. They just want your following. They just want you try to just attach yourself to something that you like are like, yes, this is why I'm not feeling a certain way. This is why I'm not feeling good. And then you get this warped sense in this warped perspective of the world, but it's not really what you should be doing. It's like you need to figure things out for yourself. I think honestly that's the best advice, is just like look and like just make a change, like decide to make something, to do something different. I mean, I look at this also for me in this perspective is why I look forward to like in going on vacation. It's like I'm not gonna be sitting in a room all day in my hotel. I'm gonna be going out and doing things. I want to do that. I want to explore the world. That I mean that's something that's like big to me. Like that I've always wanted to do is like just go out and explore the world. It's like so huge. Like living in America, like America's a huge place. Texas by itself is a huge place. I haven't gone out and seen all of it, but I want to go out and like go to every state in the country. I haven't been to Alaska, I haven't been to Hawaii, and they're like super far away. I've been to North Dakota. I've no, you know what? I've been to North Dakota. I haven't been to, I think, Montana. I've been to Wyoming. I haven't been to Idaho. I haven't been to. I think I have not been to Kansas or Missouri. I've been to all of the South except for Kentucky and Virginia. West Virginia, I haven't been. It's like uh, it's just changing it up and like doing something. Like when you go on vacation, you're like, oh, I need to have a good hotel. To be honest, the hotel just needs to be, a bed that doesn't smell like shit, a bed that's not going to give me bug bites or something like that. Would be like it has to be like a certain safe, but like the hotel doesn't have to be a nice, amenity filled place, because I'm not going to spend my time in a hotel. I'm not going to spend my time in this room. It just needs to be a bed where I can sleep in, because it's like I want to go exploring, because I'm trying to change it up. I want to just and that gets me like pumped, just like thinking about different ideas and stuff like that. And I went through this like this past week. Like I was just coming home for work, and I was not feeling like playing games, but I would go on the internet and I would just look through vacation ideas, and that would actually like get me like really happy and like really angry, because it was like this is the chance to do something like different and like really change things up. Because it's like coming and doing the same routine is really, you know, kind of soul draining at a point, especially when you come home from a job where it's like a very defined schedule. It's like you're always doing this same thing every day, day in and day out. For the most part, your hours are very defined on where you are, so it's like you have this certain monotony. And I think people need to, go out and just make a change, just stop doing the same thing. I think that's a really big starting point. Um, and it's not something you shouldn't be just alone all the time. I feel like too. I think that's also really toxic. Sometimes it's just like you're gonna be alone, so you're gonna go look for people who are similar to you, and that might take you down something you know not as good. I think finding people who have different viewpoints, even though people want to look for a hive mind and stuff like that. I think finding people who have different viewpoints also like spices up life. I mean, you're always challenged, and you don't have to agree. You don't have to like completely change to fit that same person, but it's like respectfully disagreeing and also having a chance to put yourself in someone else's shoes can be um you know really a good experience, because it's like you're not always thinking about things in one direction. You're thinking about it from multiple perspectives. I think that is something people need to like go back to. You can't just be really like just in like dug in on one direction. You have to be open minded in the sense that you can appreciate other or understand other people's interpretations. I think people aren't willing to do that anymore, and I think that's why also they're looking for like these like gurus and self-help quotes or crap like that, because it's like what am I doing and stuff like that. You're always looking, um and I've said it in the past, well, I'll just leave that out, um but yeah, I think, honestly, most of this self-help crap is, at the end of the day, crap is just designed to, take your money and move into someone else's pocket. And there's plenty of free resources where you can go and find, a sense of purpose. And I think that's what people are really looking for. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I don't know if that helped anyone or if it was supposed to help anybody, but I hope it did. And thanks for watching, guys. See you later.